What if Egypt's temples weren't just art, but encoded with cosmic math? Luxor, a name that resonates with ancient mystery. Its temples rise from the desert sands, silent sentinels of a forgotten era. But are they merely stone and dust? Or do they conceal something far greater? Look closely at their construction. The alignments are astonishingly precise. The proportions speak a silent, mathematical language. This was no accident, this was design. Mainstream history presents a familiar story. A narrative of powerful pharaohs, of gods and goddesses worshipped here. Yet the very stones of Luxor suggest more. They hint at truths deliberately obscured. Truths about a forgotten, advanced knowledge. A wisdom lost to the cataclysms of time. This knowledge challenges our modern assumptions. It forces us to reconsider what we think we know about the capabilities of ancient peoples. Luxor is not just a tourist destination. It is a repository of profound secrets. Secrets encoded in its very fabric. The great temples of Karnak and Luxor are linked. This connection is more than just a physical path. It is an alignment with the heavens themselves, an invisible line, a sacred axis, drawn with an almost unbelievable cosmic precision, connecting Earth to the stars above. This was not a random orientation. It was a deliberate act of sacred engineering, a testament to their celestial knowledge. The ancients understood the sky intimately. This remarkable axis is no mere coincidence. It aligns with significant celestial events. Consider the sun at the winter solstice, its rays perhaps flooding sacred inner chambers, or the rising of a specific significant star. Ancient astronomers were masters of their craft. They observed the heavens with patience. They recorded the movements of sun, moon, and stars. This knowledge was central to their worldview, and central to the design of their temples. Imagine the ancient ceremonies held here, a light at a precise moment illuminating sacred spaces, marking a specific point in the great cosmic cycle, the temple acting as a giant celestial clock, a sophisticated instrument built of stone. Numbers held immense power for the ancient Egyptians. They were not simply tools for counting objects. They were believed to be keys to creation itself. The golden ratio, phi, is one such number. A divine proportion, approximately 1.618. It appears again and again in their art, and crucially in their architecture. Hidden in plain sight for millennia, a silent testament to their mathematical sophistication. This was no mere aesthetic choice. Observe the dimensions of Luxor's grand courtyards. Measure the imposing heights of the columns. Examine the careful spacing of the massive pylons. The golden ratio is undeniably present, woven into the very fabric of the structures. It is a subtle yet pervasive element. This ratio is known to create visual harmonies, a profound sense of balance and inherent beauty. It is a principle found throughout nature. In the spiral of galaxies and seashells, the ancient Egyptians clearly understood this principle. They recognized its fundamental importance. They incorporated it into their most sacred creations. For the ancient Egyptians, geometry was a sacred language. It was a way to communicate profound truths. Each fundamental shape held deep symbolic meaning. The square was often used to represent the earth, solid, stable, and material. The circle symbolized eternity, the infinite, the unending cycles of time and existence. Triangles pointing upwards spoke of aspiration, the human desire to connect with the divine. These were not arbitrary assignments. Temple layouts were therefore not accidental or random. They were carefully conceived symbolic maps, designed to guide the initiate, the seeker, on a transformative journey of the soul, from the outer, profane world to the inner, most sacred sanctum. This journey was encoded in stone and space, a physical progression mirroring a spiritual one. Every corridor, every chamber had its place in this grand symbolic narrative. Consider the intricate hieroglyphs and reliefs that adorn the temple walls and columns. They are not merely decorative elements, nor are they simple historical records. They often incorporate subtle geometric principles. telling their complex stories on multiple levels. A visual symphony of interconnected meaning. Is the magnificence of Luxor an isolated phenomenon? A singular marvel in a world of lesser achievements? Or could it be part of something far grander? A vast, interconnected global network of sacred sites, precisely aligned across continents and oceans, hinting at a forgotten global civilization, and one that understood the energies of the earth and knew how to harness them. This possibility challenges conventional history. But the evidence is compelling. Some pioneering researchers propose the existence of a world grid, a complex pattern of energy lines or ley lines. These lines are thought to encircle the planet, connecting ancient monuments and sacred places. From the pyramids of Giza to Stonehenge in England, from Teotihuacan in Mexico to Angkor Wat in Cambodia, these sites often share similar architectural features, or astronomical alignments despite vast distances. Could this be mere coincidence? Or the signature of a unified global plan? Luxor's specific geographical position might be highly significant, and so, not chosen at random but for a precise reason. Perhaps it is a key node in this ancient energetic network, its powerful energies amplified by its sacred geometry, its very purpose intricately linked to the Earth itself. Why is this profound knowledge not widely taught? Mainstream Egyptology has constructed its own narrative, a comfortable, well-defended story resistant to radical change. New interpretations are not always welcome, especially those that challenge core assumptions. It requires a fundamental rethinking of history, a task many are unwilling to undertake. The anonymous builders of Luxor were not primitive people. They were not simple laborers following rote instructions. They possessed an incredible, sophisticated knowledge, a deep understanding of mathematics and engineering, of astronomy and the subtle laws of physics, far beyond what conventional history tells us. Their achievements stand as a testament to this, a silent rebuke to our modern arrogance. We've underestimated their capabilities for far too long. How did they achieve such breathtaking precision, lifting and placing multi-ton blocks of stone, with tolerances that modern builders would struggle with, aligning vast temple complexes to celestial events, with an accuracy that is simply astounding, all supposedly without modern technology? Or so the standard narrative insists. But does this narrative truly explain the evidence? Or does it leave too many questions unanswered? The anomalies are too significant to ignore. Perhaps they possess different tools than we imagine, different methods born of a different understanding and a different relationship with the material world. Perhaps they had a more profound grasp of physics, of acoustics, of resonance, of subtle energies, knowledge that has been lost to the mists of time, or more disturbingly, deliberately suppressed. What was the ultimate underlying purpose of Luxor? Was it merely a place of religious worship, or something far more complex? The intricate geometry and celestial alignment suggest so. They point towards a deeper hidden function. A function beyond simple ritual, though, and touched upon the very fabric of existence. This was a place of immense power and carefully guarded secrets. Could Luxor have been a sophisticated astronomical observatory? A place to meticulously track complex celestial cycles, to predict the annual Nile flood, vital for agriculture, to mark solstices, equinoxes, and other key cosmic events? Its precise alignments certainly point in this direction. The temple as a giant functioning instrument, reading the language of the stars and translating it for human understanding. This knowledge was power in the ancient world, the power to organize society to ensure survival. Or perhaps Luxor was primarily a center for spiritual transformation, a place where the sacred proportions and energies were intentionally designed to elevate human consciousness, to facilitate a direct connection with the divine, a kind of spiritual technology built of stone, a machine for enlightenment, for initiation. guiding individuals through carefully orchestrated experiences. Luxor is far more than just an impressive relic, a dusty monument from a distant alien past. It holds vital lessons for our own turbulent times, urgent lessons about harmony, balance and connection, about our place within the vast cosmic order. A perspective we have largely forgotten to our collective detriment. The ancients understood these principles. They lived by them and built by them. Their wisdom is encoded in the stones. We live today in a seemingly fragmented world, often feeling disconnected from nature, from each other and from the sacred. We have in many ways lost our sense of wonder, our reverence for the mysteries of existence. Ancient cultures like that of Egypt understood this connection. They saw the cosmos as a living, intelligent entity. They built this understanding into their life, into their art, their rituals and their architecture. Luxor is a prime example of this integration. By studying Luxor with an open mind, by daring to look beyond the superficial explanations, we can begin to rediscover this ancient wisdom, the profound importance of balance and harmony, the incredible power of focused intention through work. The sands of Luxor have whispered their secrets for millennia, and today we've only scratched the surface. What other patterns lie hidden in stone, waiting to be unlocked? Like and subscribe to join us as we uncover more ancient codes still echoing through time.